Hi everybody, I wanted to show you how to expose a PDF file using the content management system in Experience Cloud. This is not for beginners. You have to already have used a CMS and understand it. If you're not sure how to do it, if you go to My Portfolio and you go to the More tab, if you go to Build Your Brand, on the Build Your Brand page, I have a Salesforce CMS, how to use it in a community, and the basics. So that'll get you started. You already have to know that to do what we're going to do today. And I've made a sample page, and basically what I'm trying to show you how to do is this. So I have an image here, sample PDF. You can set it up however you want in the CMS, but if I click that, I have uploaded a PDF of some slides that I would like my readers to be able to see. And this is just a sample one that I found on the internet. So I'm going to go back to my sample page. So in order to set something like that up, the first thing you have to do is make sure you have access to public links on your site. So you're going to go to Setup menu, which initially you go over here, top right, you click the cog that says Setup, and on the left side in the Home search box, start typing in Content Deliveries, and you'll get Content Deliveries and Public Links. When you click on that and the page loads, you'll see what I see, which says Content Delivery and Public Links at the top, and then you'll have some options to enable. So make sure that the top two options have been checked, the checkbox is marked true. So it's Content Deliveries feature can be enabled for users, and Public Links can be enabled for users. Okay. Now, you don't want this third one unless you're going to let community users share your files. I have a public portfolio and I'm not going to do that. So once you do that, you're going to click Save, and that is enabled. Then you're going to go to the App Exchange and grab this CMS Content Type Manager. It is free. You're going to hit Get It Now and install it in your org. Now, here's a quick tip. When I hit Get It Now and I went to install it, even though my org was connected, it didn't show. And I disconnected it and connected it. Still couldn't get to show. Dev orgs are considered production, so it was not showing up under production, and it would not let me do a sandbox because it's not a sandbox. So I had to go to an incognito window and do it from there. I don't know why, but that worked for me. So if you have trouble, you can do that. Once you've installed that, go to Files, and I want you to upload your PDF file, your file that it could be several pages. It doesn't matter what it is, but it needs to be a PDF, and you hit Upload Files. So I have that here, and this was the generic one that I uploaded. So when you click on that, you should now have this public link option, and you can click on that, and I've already created it, but it'll say, do you want to create a public link? I'll say yes, and I'll create it. Now, I don't want an expiration date because this is going to be something anybody can look at, so I'll turn that off. And then I'm going to copy that link and save that link, okay? So then from there, I'm going to close this. And I've already gone to Digital Experiences. This is where my CMS is. And then I've also next gone into CMS, or excuse me, let me type that in right, CMS Content Types. Okay, and I've already pulled that up. It's under one of these tabs over here, and that's what we're seeing here. And let me just pop it up again, and we'll start from the beginning. The particular content types that come with the CMS are the news, the image, and the document. And you would think that a document would work, but it does not. So you have to create your own. Now, I've created my own called Sample PDF, but I'm going to show you how to do it. You're going to hit New. Now, it's always going to have the title filled in for you. You're going to give it a label, and then you're going to add nodes. And what I mean by nodes is, what do you want to expose? So for me, if I go to my sample PDF, title was already there. I wanted to put in a link, so I typed in over here, you would go add a node, and then you'd hit the pencil, type in link. Your API name for me is going to be the same. And then I'm going to go here, and I want to pick text area, okay? And then I decided I want an image. So I did the same thing right here, and I had hit add node and I put image, and I made sure it was image type. When you're done, then you're going to hit create button. Now you may have a lot more things like a subheading or an excerpt or something on there. For instance, if I wanted to take the original one I made and I edit it and I want to add a node, maybe I want an excerpt so somebody can put in something else, a small sentence about what it is. There you go, and that would be text. Yes, that's fine. And then I'm going to hit save. And for you, you would hit create. Okay. And then I want to go create my content. So this is where you need to be familiar with CMS. I went to my digital experiences app. I've already set it up to my portfolio. That is something that those other videos will show you. But I wanted to create. So initially I went over to, I think it was just under my portfolio, and I hit new to create it. Let's see, like I could hit add content right here, okay? You can see I added it. But when I added it, that's how I created this. So let's just edit this as a draft so you can see. And now my new field should be showing. Move that over there. Excerpt, which wasn't there before. But what I did is under title, I put sample PDF. Under link, I put that public link that I had grabbed from my files over here. Remember we grabbed that earlier. Let's go back. And so that goes right there. Image, I could either upload one, or I actually, if I were going to, let me get out of this, I could remove that. It'll look like this for you. Hit add image, and I've already got images added in here. So I just grabbed one of those. Let me just, we'll pick one. Let's see, how about this grocery cart? We'll grab that. We'll hit save, so that's what it'll show. And then the excerpt is something I added. So we're going to say something here. We're going to say this is a sample PDF content type. And then I would save it. Okay, but now it's just a draft. So make sure that you click and publish it. Okay, so that replaces what I had in there. Then you're going to go into your builder and whatever page you want to do this on. And so I made a sample page, and what I did was I grabbed this CMS, single item, and dragged it on the screen. Once you have it on the screen, and let's just start from the beginning and I'll show you. We're going to drag that out. Then I've got to do some mapping. First of all, I need to add my content. Well, I had called this sample PDF. Again, you have to have your thing set up in the background, your CMS already. So I'm going to hit save, and we're going to ignore that for a moment. And layout, I want to make it a tile. So that just happens to be my favorite one, but you can pick whichever one you want, and you can play around with those, okay? And then I need to map it because it needs to know what it's looking at. So my headline is my title. I don't have a subheading. Let's go image description. Let's make that the excerpt and see what that looks like. Let's see. Oh, sorry, that's not the right one, not image description. Let us make the subheading the excerpt. Okay, so now you can see what that looks like. And I do have an image in there, so I'm going to grab an image. So now I've got everything that looks the same. And the last thing I need to do is add that link. So if we go all the way down to links, it says headline, okay? But you're going to hit customize and click that. And then I'm going to go to my field, which I called link. You could call it link 1, link 2, link 3, whatever you want. And then I'm going to hit save. So now that is saved. Now, you can go around and play with all these options to see what you like. You know, you may not like this white space down here. There are features and images or things you can play with down here and settings. So you'll have to do that on your own. But to show you what it looks like, so now I have a preview. And if I click that, because I said my headline, then it goes to that. So let me go back. And there's a couple more things in the CMS single item. You can change your layout. You can make it have a button. For instance, let's get out of my mappings and out of the links. And component style right here. Maybe I want my content on the right. See how it moves? Maybe on the center, so you can see that. Do I want any padding? Maybe I do. So it kind of puts padding around these edges. I don't really think I need that. You could have the content move around. You know, as I'm adjusting this, things look different. So that's kind of something you can mess with. The content padding, the content width. You can change where you want this. Let's see, we said bottom right. I don't know that that's really changed anything for what I'm doing. The border. So there right now is a light shaded border, and that's not the color. Hold on, let's get back to this. There should be somewhere in here, if I want, let's say we're going to go with a red border. Oh, that's the section style. That's not what I want. Okay, that's the whole section. We need to get back to our CMS. Okay, so component style, here we go. So I have a border right now. If you look in preview, it's like a light gray. Maybe I just don't want a border at all. So one thing I can do is come down here back to the component style, and you can see it right here. Here's the border color. Maybe I don't want it, or maybe I want to change it to something bright. You can see what happens. See how it's red. Anyway, you can play around with those and see what they do, but this is a great way to show a PDF, especially if you have some slides or other things you want to show instead of uploading individual ones. This will take less storage space for you. Now, if you haven't built Experience Cloud, I do have a playlist that'll help you build it on YouTube, and that will teach you to build it step by step. Good luck.